Alright, welcome back to Black Belt Gamers. It is Spoufy here. I'm going to be playing... the game's not a mystery, but we'll wait for the title screen to show up. Playing the first Spyro on the Spyro Reignited trilogy. This is definitely a childhood favorite of mine. I played it, I don't even know how many times. Gex, Twisted Metal 3, Twisted Metal 2, Vigilante 8 were probably the games that I played the most, and Ape Escape. Yeah, those are like my childhood PS1 games that I played a ton of. So I have a ton of nostalgia for this game. We'll see just how much of it I still remember, but it was the first game that I ever 100%ed from my childhood. So it's like I beat, Mario World, I beat Donkey Kong Country, I beat Zelda, I beat all the games from my childhood, but I never completed them 100% in my childhood. This was the first game that I did. So, just gonna be playing the first one. And it's perfect timing too, because they just announced that they're making a new Spyro game. The sad part with that for me is unless it's on Steam or something like that and I'd have access to play it, I might not play it.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it six? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Ganasty Ganor character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
And our adventure begins. So, weird coincidence, not so much with this game, but my girlfriend and I were watching a show that she was eager to have me watch called Dead Like Me. It's where a young gal gets struck by a space station toilet seat and dies and becomes a Grim Reaper. But the music that was playing at the title screen, it very much had Spyro vibes to me, and sure enough, we look it up, and the composer for the soundtrack for that show was indeed the same guy. So, alright, let's see. Is there something we can do about the camera speed here? Alright, I guess not. Well, I can just hold that button, that'll help a little bit. So, but the idea for this game is that you have a bunch of gems to collect in each world, and dragons to save, and eggs to rescue in order to truly 100% the game. So it starts you out right here aiming at this dragon. He gives you a bit of intro.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Find the dragons first. That's all I can tell ya. So I don't remember how one-to-one the controls are for this game to the PS1, but I remember there used to be little tricks that you could do to gain some extra height. So, and then butterflies to feed to Sparks. So he's like your life bar. Right now he's gold, so that means I have 3 hits. Then he'll go to either green or blue, and then green or blue. And the higher power up he is, the more he will pick up gems and stuff for you. So he's very helpful to keep around. And there's things that you can do to like damage boost. And then there we have our completion. So we need 100 gems here. Skill points. Huh. I don't know what those actually do, if they do anything. I don't remember. Probably just achievements.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
Oh, I already just explained all of that. So now, normally there's a tip that tells you about this later. We'll come back to it because I want to get all the gems here first. But one of the things that I remember is when you glide somewhere, if you charge like right at the end, you could get some extra height. But it doesn't seem to be the case in this one. He dives right down. In the PS1, you used to get a little bit of height. So. Alright, so we got 51 gems. We got 2 other paths that we can take.
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Yeah. It's trying to traumatize us a little bit. Oh, that's helpful. I can use the shoulder button to, oh yeah, I forgot about the rolling. I almost never used this when I played the PS1 game. No, that didn't work. Probably could have just made that jump normally. But it doesn't take too long to get back. Just jump. How many more gems do we need? 30 more. There's one other section that we haven't gone to yet for just the home world. Oh, that was weird. Alright, so there's 3 gems right there. $23 more. And if you dash through chests and crates and things like that, it generally like warps the gems to you.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the Dragon Mouth, but you're not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
Alright, so we got all the dragons. Missing 13 gems. They're probably in here because we did not go in here yet. Two more, and that's it. And there's our balloonist, and he will take us to the next world once we're done here, but we still have other things to do. Now, normally, for this thing over here, you have to find something that tells you a secret about it, but if you know it, you can just do it. And that opens a flight level. There's a few of these platform puzzles throughout the game, but these flight levels are really fun. And it's kind of like figure out the fastest path to get everything. You don't have to usually be too terribly specific all the time, but there's a route that feels more direct than the rest where everything just kind of lines up. The controls are inverted. Weird. Saw the train, we'll take the train. So the first flight level is really not too bad for time difficulty. Come on there, dude. There we go. Now we just gotta get all the arches. Find the way back out. And hopefully these last few of these aren't too far apart and we'll be fine. Running a little bit low on time, but I think we got just enough. So there's 2 arches left. Yeah, we got enough. We're good. Perfect. That gives you a whole ton of gems. And now they usually have like 3 worlds and a boss world, roughly. But this, I love this game so much. It's surprising that I never played Spyro 2 or 3 to this day. So eventually I would like to. That is a thing that'll happen one day. Well, now we get to see what color he turns. He's blue. So now if we find a sheep, then we can feed Sparks a butterfly. So, and then you'll notice that now the monsters or the enemies, they don't give out gems anymore. They give out these little pearls. Once you've collected gems from an enemy, it will no longer drop gems. It will start dropping these pearls, and then you can use those pearls to farm extra lives. But you can also remember where these purple treasure chests spawn, and there's some levels where they respawn and you can farm your lives that way too. So let's hop into our first level. Stone Hill. So, the game might stutter a little bit, not be perfectly fluid because I'm playing the Switch version. But it still looks great, plays fine. I was planning to start my video session sooner, but I had to reinstall part of the game. It's pretty frustrating when games aren't completely on the disc or the cartridge. So we want to just make sure that we collect everything in the area before we move on here. We can go down the well first. I think we need a key down here though. Yeah, we need to find a key and come back here. It's Gavin.
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong. Like me.
Sure.
Strong. Like the one who got captured in Crystal? Alright, so we'll go green gem first. So yeah, sections like this. Just charge through everything. Ah. Camera's not being very favorable. There we go. Alright, we get everything? Yes. Linda. Thank you for releasing
When
me.
you free a dragon or step on one of their platforms, you're saving your progress. That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
So, basically telling us that the dragon pedestals are our checkpoints. Are those both blue? They are both blue. These ones always have an extra life in them, the purple boxes like that.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya.
See ya.
And this is also one of the first instances where I figured out that exploring in games is a good idea. There's hidden stuff everywhere in these old games. And I feel like that type of game design is just so much more like interactive and fun than the modern stuff. It's like, oh, you want all these secret cool things? Yeah, just spend $15 on a microtransaction and we'll give it to you. Because when's the last time you played a game that had like hidden unlockables or cheat codes or something like that to give you a fresh new experience on a playthrough of a game? Like now everything's just looping, procedurally generated, random loot boxes, like daily chores, event quests. Like, what is that? I don't want it to feel like it's my goal to have to play a game continuously. Like, it never ends. That doesn't sound appealing to me. At some point, a story has to finish. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time. You're just endlessly looping for no apparent reason. I don't doubt that a quick play arcade game or something like that is fun every now and then, but the sitting there and playing one game for years and years and years on end, never getting anywhere, never really doing anything different. Like,
How about a hint on gliding?
You bet.
For the longest
don't understand.
time, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
So now we got some gliding to do, and then we get to explore the upper section. So it's kind of guiding us right here. And I remember as a kid when I first found this, I'm like, whoa, I'm going to get outside the map. And then it didn't let me. But you can also figure out where gems are in the distance. You just got to look for the shimmers. So we still need... Ooh, the egg thief. First egg thief. Cut him off. Ah! Almost jumped off there. Yeah, it won't let me shoot fire while I'm charging, so I have to like stop the charge and shoot. Or you can just run into them like that. So, but now that the levels are getting to be a little bit more open, finding all the gems takes a little bit of time. So if you're ever stuck, just kind of look off into the distance and see if you see any shimmers. Because usually, like, right when it pops onto the screen, that's when the shimmer is supposed to happen. So it's not usually something you have to, like, wait for. So, but now we're on the other side. Still need 17 more, but we also have that locked chest. It's 14 more. Well, let's go down here. We'll open this and see if this caps us off. Alright, so we're 4 short. We go in this other blue path yet. I think we checked all the paths, so it's gonna be somewhere up top then. Gotta remember how I got over there. Yeah, there was a point in time where I probably had all of these stages memorized, but yeah, that is no longer the case. So we are looking for 4 more gems. I don't think I missed any more enemies. Yeah, it's got to be way over on this end over here, because I don't think we went all the way over here yet. There's one. So we're looking for at least 1 more red gem and a green. There's also a possibility they're up on that second floor section up there, if I can get up there. Don't know if I can. No, it won't let me up there. So, what am I missing here? Yes, this is when it gets a little bit annoying to find all the gems. Like, I thought I did a pretty good job being diligent, checking every area. So I either missed like one chest somewhere or one enemy somewhere. Let me check those columns out here. What the heck? Shouldn't be this hard to find them. That's death. Yeah, I wasn't sure if they would be on that little catwalk there or not. But I guess not. So then what are we looking for? I'd really like to not have to re-enter any of the levels, because there should be no reason to have to do that. I guess we're going to be forced to check around in all these spots one more time. I'm pretty sure we didn't miss anything down here. This level's not that big. There's stages that are much bigger than this. Man, and here I thought I was going to be off to a great start. This is going to go so smooth. And here we are, stuck on 3 gems in the first stage already. So I got all the dragons, I got all the eggs. Could have swore I checked the outside of this already. Did I just see a gem? No. So what are we missing here? So we got all the enemies. Anything else on top of here somewhere? Oh, what the heck. Found him. There. Yeah, like that can happen. You just lose track of where you've been. But I usually try to just focus on each individual little section until I'm done with it, and then move to the next one. It usually works pretty well about keeping you in line. Alright, now I'm curious, what are these? Yeah, okay, those are just achievements. when they call them skill points, that seems to make it a little different. Dark Hollow. So I remember this stage, if it's the one I think of, it's the first one with armored enemies, or it's the first one where there's a shortcut that you can glide and skip a chunk of the level. But we're not going to be skipping anything. Just playing through, collecting everything as much as we can. Oh yeah, it's the armored enemy stage. So they have shields. Especially the big guys when we find them. So now in this stage it's frogs to get your... see? If they block you, you can't shoot them with fire. So you have to charge them. And there is a dragon that will tell you that later. Charge them both. How many gems do we need here? Only 100. Shorter level.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you've escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Get them all? I don't think so. Oh, there will be left. There's one up over there. Tricky glide to get to. But make sure you explore everything first. Oh, I did get him. I didn't think I did for a second there. There's our key. Almost all the way there on our gems.
Spyro, you want to know a secret? Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Oh, well, it's a good thing we dropped down there and found that gem, because that would have been, you're missing one gem. So, always got to make sure you scour, because they do, I mean, they're not cryptic with the way they hide them. They just, it's like the usual tropes. Oh, there's 3 gaps between these platforms, so each one gets a gem. It's stuff like that. So if you're missing any, like backtracking can be a little tedious because you got to check everything all the time. Now, where does that get us? 68. I want that up. I want that one up. We got a gem over there too. 20 more, and we got 3 enemies, 4 enemies, and a bunch of chests. Like, so many of the sounds for this game are just ingrained in my head, so even though I don't really have the sound on, I still can hear everything. So there's 94, so 6 more. Darius.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
All dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. That was a much smoother level. I really do hope that the next new Spyro game they announced is actually good. Is just all the weird stuff that they've just been throwing into all sorts of games these days. It's just, I don't know, man. What's over here? Because I think there's one more stage up here and then the boss. I think that's it. Because it doesn't show you all the stages like it does in or have like the blank, like, hey, there's another level you haven't found. I'm pretty sure the PS1 game had something like that, so you could tell how many stages there actually were. Because there's a couple worlds, I think it's Beastmaker's world, where there's a couple of stages that are pretty tucked away. You gotta go out of your way to find them. This is one of the stages where if you can get really good at gliding, there's some spots that you can skip. Mainly right here. But I don't think it'll work in this version.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Yeah, because they want us to glide to the left, but... I'm pretty sure you could make it up there, but... I don't know the trick. And if I did know it, I don't know it anymore. Ooh, these are fun. And eventually we will get up there too. Can't make it from here, unfortunately.
Thanks, Spyro. I have the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
Oh, it says thanks, Spyro. The Matador. He is a very bad Matador. There's an egg thief up there. I'm pretty sure we can get to that from here. But we want to get all the stuff that's here first. it's a gold gem. So now we're getting into the gems that are a little bit more valuable.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
Some of these older dragons are pretty weird. Give me a chicken. There you go, Sparks. So now, you gotta glide high and hug the wall. Easy peasy. I'm gonna chase that egg thief, but I want to make sure I get all the gems, so I'm not gonna chase him very fast. Because they usually follow a set path, so you're not on a time constraint to get them. Oh, no. Oh, that sucks. Now I gotta go all the way back around to get up there again. Well, nice try, Egg Thief. You failed. Haha, and you failed. There is one stage eventually that's gonna be all about supercharging. And it was one that took me a while to figure out when I was a kid. But felt pretty good. 'Cause back when like game FAQs and stuff like that or message boards were new, seeing all the people that were struggling with the treetop village in this game, and then I was able to figure it out before all of that, like guides and walkthroughs and stuff were really popular. Didn't mean to talk over that dragon, but some of them don't really have anything interesting to say. So, but that should be all the stages in Artisan's World. Now we just got the boss. And then that'll wrap up our first adventure into Spyro the Dragon. There's a couple other of like trilogy remakes that I would like to get or find, if I can find like the physical copy of it without having to buy it direct from, you know, the companies that I don't like to support because they do stupid things. But Gex Trilogy would be up there for sure. And anybody that played old Mortal Kombat, there's your meme for you. There's your meme. But even the boss stages, they can have egg thieves, they have gems, so still got to play it the same way as any regular level. Whoa, that cloud on the bottom there looks a little different. We'll see if the recording is playing back the same way mine was. So, these guys will send the dogs at you. A trick for that, just kind of, if you're playing for the first time, they'll jump up. But if you rush them and just spit fire, you can usually get them. But the dogs will always hop twice and then go back. So it's best to just lure them out, wait for the first flop, and then finish them off. So you go here, one, run away, and then get them. And the cane guys, they'll always like wind up. So flame them, move back, flame them. So I got hit once, but he can't come up here. Too bad. So, but now he's pointing at me. He's ready. So if I just run to him, I can usually get him in time. But these boss levels are generally more straightforward and linear. So finding all the gems and all the enemies and stuff is usually quite a bit easier. And some of them usually introduce a new gimmick. Alright, I thought for sure I had flamed him in time. So, and this one's all about the dogs. Did you see him home in on me like that? What the heck? I thought for sure I had juked him. Alright, well, we're gonna have to be careful now. We have no hits left. Was I not shooting fire at that guy? What the heck? Could have swore I was shooting fire at him. So, but when you do lose a life, you do not have to recollect all the gems. So I could just skip all these enemies, but the benefit of taking them out, especially if you got further into the stage, is once there's like 20 enemies or so, you can get your life back pretty easy. So that life we lost, we'll almost already have recuperated. Like sometimes it lets me flame the dog twice, and other times it just doesn't. It's very strange. And if you didn't notice, there is a side path over here. You gotta make sure you take these. Pretty sure there's a dog over here. Yeah, he like had some strange homing mechanic right there, because he cut that corner on me. There we go. And even though it looks like there might be some secrets down there, there are not. There's very few spots in this game where they expect you to like really jump off edges and cliffs. Most of them, if they're hidden, they're really close by where you jump from. So
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchmen in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on. I think I smell a barbecue.
Be careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
there we got all the dragons. We still need 44 gems, but keep in mind there are going to be enemies in here and the boss also will drop gems. Looks pretty cool, but he's pretty easy. And each section will have one more dog. So the first one had one, this one will have two, next one will have three. And now he's revealed! He is a chicken on stilts! What the heck? Did it not seem like he went like way farther than he was supposed to right there? Yeah, that one stopped at the door. Alright, so we're missing 4 gems. Hey, look at that. If those are 2 green gems, home free. 100% completed. So that's the Artisan's World, 100%. I don't think there's any stages that we missed. So now we just have to go to the balloonist. I'm pretty sure that the first balloonist is Marco, if I remember correctly. I don't remember any of the other balloonist names, unfortunately, just Marco. And then we'll be heading to Beast Keepers. So, unless there is some other secret stage that we've missed, I don't think there is. And also, as far as I know, this door does not ever open. So here we go. Let's head to Marco the Balloonist.
You've been busy rescuing dragons. You may travel to the
You may travel to
Peacekeepers' world if you like.
Peacekeepers.
Are you ready to go?
Alright, well that's going to wrap up this episode. Really going to look forward to playing through the rest of this game. It's definitely like 9 out of 10 of my childhood favorites, like, for PS1. I have plenty of Super Nintendo games that I, you know, would rank higher and more nostalgic because I played them a lot more, but, like, for my first, like, set of 3D gaming, Spyro, Gex, and all that stuff was just couldn't have been introduced to 3D games in a better way. Like, I know Mario 64 kind of set the standard, but I didn't have a 64. So this to me was my Mario 64, and I definitely like this game better quite a bit. So we're not going to collect this dragon. This is where we're going to end it. Hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you have a favorite Spyro game, let me know in the comments below. I would really like to keep continuing to try to grow the channel, so if you would like to subscribe, leave me a comment. Any games you're interested in playing, games you're looking forward to, just want to say hi, maybe recommend some videos to some friends. I do have some variety content on the channel, but I really do hope people stick around, and we will catch you in the next video. Take care. Adios.